Good afternoon, my Tiffany Forest family. Hey, YouTube. Hey, my family. How y'all doing, my Forest family? Come on in. Let's talk. Today, you guys, we're going to be talking about manifesting our blessings. So, the reason why we have to manifest our blessings is because we have to know what we want out of life. Now, I did this little vision board on my paper. It wasn't actual vision board. It was just like a piece of paper that I wrote down a whole bunch of ideas. What I want to happen the end of the year, the beginning of the year, next year, and stuff like that. Um, so my vision is to get my channels, subscribe to monetize to 500. The next goal is to make enough money to support my family in general, not families, but my families in general, both his and mine, together, be financially stable, and even, buy a house cash, buy a new vehicle, cash as well. Get our kids in different activities and everything. So I've been like manifesting on that here the last maybe couple months or so, and stuff like that. So I've been really manifesting on our finances and our choices and our decisions, and I've been manifesting on our life, how our life could be better, um, where we feel like we don't have to struggle on a daily basis. um, and so I've been praying about my channel and the subscribers going up, and they have been, because not too long ago I was at 30 subscribers on this channel, and now I'm at 94 now. So I gained 60 within maybe a couple months. And that was around, I had 30, and that was probably around June or July. And now I got 90, and it's October. So I'm at 94, and it's October now. So I'm looking to get to 500 before the end of the year, or at least like after, my birthday and stuff like that. But I'm not only just manifesting on that, I'm manifesting on getting a house, getting a car, maybe more than just one vehicle, probably like two, maybe three, maybe four, I don't know. Having enough money, like I said, to take care of our kids, ourselves, take us on vacations and different things like that. And when you manifest, you really have to speak that into existence and know that's what you want for yourself. And it's okay to want better, to have better, to want to experience better, because we all deserve better. Because me and my fiance was talking last night, and he was like, babe, we live in paycheck to paycheck. We're kind of like, we're not living in the ghetto in a sense, but we're not like financial where we should be, like we was a couple of years ago before I had our son. We were in a financial position where we were making like between $19 and $21 an hour at that time, versus now he's 3 years old and he's only making a certain amount, and I'm getting paid once a month type of thing. Um, so it's kind of like, it's good, but it's bad at the same time, because we can't save money like we would like to. We can't do a whole bunch of kids stuff for our kids like we would like to, um, because either we don't have it, or something's always coming up, or things happen where we have to spend our money on different things that we might not want to spend it on at that particular moment. But I've always prayed to God, like, please let's be financially stable at some point. If I pay my $50 to get my subscribers from 94 to 500, let it be beneficial for me in the end. I don't want to have to keep on struggling the way I've been the last 8, 9 years. Because those of you who know, when I was like 5 till I was probably like 15. I had a silver spoon in my mouth. I had a pretty good life. After that, that person passed away and everything, and it was just me and my mom and my grandma. Um, and she did what she could do. She couldn't do a whole lot because she was dealing with a lot of health problems herself and taking care of us all at the same time. So um, we couldn't do a lot that we wanted to do versus when I was a kid. Um, now that I'm an adult, I can't really do a lot for my kids like I would like to, and it hurts my feelings. It makes me sad that my kids might have to go without certain things or not being able to buy them certain things that they might want or deserve or however. Because those of you who know, uh, my daughter was talking about an iPad for like the last maybe 3 or 4 years. She's been wanting a PS5 for the last 3 years. Um, so, and I was like, baby, if I had $600, $500 to get it, I would. If I had $800 to get an iPad for you and for me, I would. She wants a cell phone on top of that, and that's like $80 to $160, maybe $200. I'm like, baby, if you be good, I could try to get one for you. It won't be expensive as you would like, but it'll be something that you could, watch YouTube or call mommy just in case things happen at school or something, or you just need to call and just hear my voice. And I know one of our goals is to take our kids to Disney World because we've been manifesting on that for years, ever since my daughter was like a little baby. But we don't have that kind of money to take her like we would like, and it's more expensive to go certain places than it used to be when I was a kid. Like we'll be able to take them to, see a movie and stuff like that, and a couple other things. But even then, we still don't have enough to take them to go do that hardly. And my daughter was telling me the other day, she was like, Mommy, I want to do a self-care day, just me and you. I was like, sure, we could do that. Whether it's this week, next month, following month, or around our birthday or something. We'll do it sometime. I just got to have enough money to do it. Because I don't want to just tell her that I can do it and then break my promise later. But, we got to keep on, manifesting on our blessings. As far as our desires, what we want, what we expect, what we would like to have happen. Whether it's on a piece of paper or a vision board, we have to keep on manifesting that, because God can't bless us if we don't manifest and pray and act on what we already have. It's good to be thankful and grateful for what you have. Don't get me wrong, because I'm thankful for and I'm grateful for what I have. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I tell God a lot, like I want to have a better life, not just for me, but for my kids, for my partner, for the people that are in our lives that are involved in our lives. I want us to, we deserve better, because like I've told y'all, like we've been homeless, we've been without food, we don't have a lot of bad things happen to us before we even got to a position where we are today. We ain't been homeless in like 5 years, which is an amazing thing. But we're still not where we would like to be in life, because I don't know if it's because of decisions and choices that we made in general. It might just because we didn't listen to God's voice like we were supposed to. And that tends to happen, where we don't listen to God's voice. We just do what we want to do. And then it gets worse as time goes by, because we're not, paying attention to what God is telling us. We just want to do it right then and there, and we regret it in the end later. So I always try to, listen to God's voice about things that I want to do, or I would like to do, or the future. Would the future be great? Would it be wonderful? Would it be awesome? If I make this decision, would it benefit me in the end? Or would it tear me down in the end? I never know until I try. You know what I'm saying? So I have to make sure that I'm, making the right decision. He's making the right decision. And that our blessings are being beneficial to God, because so God can be like, okay, they're doing their job, they're doing what they're supposed to do, they're not, going outside of what I asked them to do, they're doing everything that they're supposed to do, and now it's time for me to come in and give them their blessing they so deserve, because there's a lot of blessings we deserve, there's a whole bunch of them, do we deserve them right now? I don't know, I would love to say yes, and I would love to say no. There's certain blessings that we might deserve right now. There's might be some blessings that we might not deserve right this moment. Some of the rest of the blessings we might deserve later down the road. Who knows? But that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Manifest your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Manifest what you want. Not just blessings, dreams, desires. Whatever it might be that you would like to have, you got to manifest everything, because if you manifest it daily, every day, okay, God, this is what I want, this is what I desire, this is what I need, this is what I expect. Can you make this happen in this amount of time? I'm not saying we're trying to give God a time limit on what he can do and what he can't do and things like that. We're just giving God an idea of, hey, can you bless me so I don't have to struggle from this point to this point? I can be grateful and say, okay, I got from this point for this point with God's help, and then I have my help. I help myself, and then that person that's in my life help me also. Because I tell people all the time that God deserves a lot of credit when it comes to the things that we went through, because y'all, we went through a lot of turmoil, a lot of hell, a lot of ungratefulness, a lot of homelessness, a lot of no food, no money, no this, no that. Like sometimes I had to work 2 jobs just to make sure we had things we needed. I didn't have to do that, but I didn't have a choice at certain times. Sometimes I would work 40, 50, 60 hours just to make sure everybody had everything they need. And my fiance as well, he's done the same thing too. So, we don't want to look at what we already did and regret it and be like, oh, well, we put in all this time and it's still not amounting to anything. So we have to make sure that we giving our desires and our wants and needs to God, so that God can give us the blessing that we deserve. But we have to make sure that we deserve that blessing, because we can't say, oh God, we deserve this blessing, and we're not doing what you asked of us to do. We're doing the opposite. We're doing what we want to do. We're putting our hands on our problems and making them worse, and we're doing this and that and this and that. We're not loving each other. We're not, doing what the Bible tells us to do, because we want to do God's job. We can't do God's job because we're people. We can only do so much. God can do everything, And I think that's the part that people forget about the most, that God can do his own job. He don't expect us to do his job. We don't expect him to do our job. You know what I'm saying? In the same sense. So, I don't know what y'all think about this video. Like, subscribe, comment, hit your notification bell to all for every time I drop a video on my family channel, also my other channel. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for y'all love, y'all support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out. Thank y'all for tuning into the shorts and the videos. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. I'm out of here. Bye.